So it's Thursday evening. I'm out here. I've been doing some wiring. My bulkhead. Trouble is, you gotta concentrate doing this stuff or you'll mess up. But I've made my... You hear that? It's that dad blame squirrel up there again. I'm gonna get him. Anyways, I've made a diagram of where the wires go, and I'm keeping track of it real good and working on it. This is going to be quite an endeavor getting everything wired up. So far I've wired up the gas pedal and the data link connector. Probably won't do a whole lot of detail here because who wants to watch me run wires? But the long and short of it is keeping track of where everything goes, connecting it, and the idea is when I'm all done and I need to take the cab off maybe someday, I can just unplug it and not have any trouble. That's the whole idea. And I'm home early again because it don't do nothing but rain around here lately. But that's okay. That's okay. Sunshine's coming. Alright, so I got the data link connector wired up and the gas pedal and the barometric pressure sensor. And I think I'm going to go back in the house now because that's what I feel like doing. You can't do too much of this stuff or your brain will start smoking. Alright, it's Sunday afternoon. Well after church, after lunch. I tried to take a nap but it didn't work out, so should come up here. What's the temperature? It's 48 degrees above zero, so it's quite chilly. But I'm going to brave the temps and I'm going to do some wiring on this old truck right here. I mounted the starter solenoid there and the map sensor. Sort of looks crooked now that I look at it there. Anyways, I'm going to continue on with those efforts, I think. There's no shortage of wiring to be done here. Alright, what I'm dealing with right now is my map sensor wire way too long, see here? So I'm gonna shorten it up. Hey, by the way, you can follow me on Instagram. I have Mr. Heavy Chevy Instagram. There's even a Mr. Heavy Chevy TikTok. One video has like 334,000 views, which is shocking because all those videos on TikTok ain't too sighting. Anyways, let me get back to the subject at hand. I'm shortening these wires up. I'm doing it one at a time. I'm trying to run everything in a logical manner. I think I'm going to have to get me one of them turbo shields for that turbo just to make sure things don't get too hot, don't you know? But let me keep working at it. The more I work at it, the better it gets. Which reminds me of a saying. The harder I work, the luckier I get. I forget who said that. Some famous guy. And Roosevelt said, speak softly and carry a big stick. That's one I like quite a lot. Alright, with the help of young Mr. Heavy Chevy, I guess that's right, who is wearing the sweatshirt that enabled him, gave him the powers to help me, has put the nuts on the second bulkhead we have added here. And that's going to be for headlights and turn signals and stuff. I think we're going to have some extra holes, but that's okay. They give you these little green, somewhere, right there, little green plugs. And somebody's asking, where do you get those? Let me show you. I think I got this on eBay. doesn't even know that I'm using them, and there's no paid stuff or nothing. That's just where I got them. But they got the bulkheads and these connectors, and they're all weather pack and weather tight and all that good stuff. Custom connector kits. There's the email. There's a phone number. You can tell him I sent you, but he won't know who the heck I am. He'll be like everybody else. Who the heck is Mr. Heavy Chevy? Alright, now we got some wiring done. I think now the thing to do is I need to figure out where to put my lights. I've got a left turn signal indicator I'm going to use, and a right also. I'm going to use left and right. Don't you think that'd be the wise course of action?
Yeah, probably.
And then I need to figure out where I'm going to put a check engine, a wait to start, check engine. I think I'm going to have the glow plug light, so I know when the glow plugs are on, and engine overheat light. I think that's all I need. I'm going to think about it, make sure, and I need to figure out where I'm going to put all those. Alright, there's our turn signal indicators. If I can find enough wire, I might light them up and let you see how they look. The horn is supposed to be right there, but it ain't going to work in this configuration because originally the horn wire, we went down through the column, which is hollow, and it went through the steering box at the end, and the wire came out and did what it did. But this ain't going to work because at the end of this shaft now is a universal joint, which a wire ain't going to go through. So we're either going to have to mount an alternative to it or something like that. Horn button or something. We'll figure out something cool. We'll hack something. Alright, the young man is going to demonstrate the left-hand turn signal first indicator. I think that's pretty sweet, huh? Alright, now the right. I like it. Alright, we got to move along.
And then if you're turning both ways for some reason.
You can't turn left and right at the same time, son. If y'all were in the shop here with me, you'd hear me say a lot, "Where the heck is my camera again?" Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I hear it quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we installed the next lights. I also took the seat out because this is more better. That says amp and oil, and those should light up if we ain't got no amps or ain't got no oil pressure, which is bad.
So we should not have those light up.
We don't want those to light up if we can help it. Alright, the next thing I gotta do is figure out how I'm gonna and where I'm gonna put my wait to start and check engine lights. But let me think on it a little here. And the young man's already been pestering me. Where are we gonna eat?
Well, I mean, it's 5:30.
Yeah, so I mean, gotta eat. You gotta eat.
It's dinner time, so.
Alright, I think I showed you those. I like them. The young man requested that I put the wait to start light beside the starter button, which seemed like a pretty good idea once I heard it. Now I gotta figure out where to put the check engine light. I thought about putting it here, but I don't know. I think I need to put it here. But anyways, I'm gonna study on that a little bit. There's our turn signal indicators, amp and oil. And then the other problem I got is I still got to put check engine, which seems to be good for the amber. I've got to have an overheat light, which seems like that ought to be red. And I want to have one for the glow plugs, which could be green, I suppose. But the blue don't fit anywhere in my plans, which means I need a red. So I'm going to study on that. I think I'm done for the evening. kind of tired. This is the sort of thing you work on a little at a time, you know. I do want to make a panel right here, start something like that. Make it follow those contours where I can have a real vintage looking oil pressure gauge, and do the same thing on this side. I just got to be careful, the ignition switch is right there, which may mean I need to do it on both sides. Anyways, I need a temperature gauge too. Maybe what I ought to do is do something like this. Anyways, I'll figure it out. I don't want to put them here. I don't want to. So I don't think I will. And if you take exception to that, I'm sorry. You can always tell me in a comment. And you can hit thumbs up or thumbs down, whichever suits you. This morning I uploaded a video and I had 1 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down. It was in the first 2 minutes. So my thumbs down guy, he must get special notifications when I upload so he can instantly thumbs down it. Which, you know, I'll give him props for that. Not many people are dedicated like that. They really aren't. So, a lot of people just kind of get to it when they get to it. This guy, he's on point. He'll hit the thumbs down in a skinny minute. Alright, I'm done yakking almost. I'm going to ring the bell. Soon we're going to announce new t-shirts. I've been given a great idea in the comments. And I think I'm going to have some baseball caps too. So don't forget to go to MrHeavyChevy.com where you can get the stuff I already have. And hopefully some new stuff. And some of Mrs. Heavy Chevy's art. And that's it for now, folks.